Morning Baraka, Ramadan special. Fiqh and your questions answered with the Sayyid. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Sayyid, how you doing, sir?
Alhamdulillah, can't complain. How are you?
Good, good, alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah.
Thank you and welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me again.
You're welcome.
I came on an empty stomach this time. No, I'm joking.
We'll make sure you can have some sandwiches.
If we have time, if there's time.
So we have a question.
Go ahead.
And it's from a young adult. When approaching the time for iftar, me and my parents have arguments because the Shia and Sunnis break their fast at different times. I have converted to Shia Islam and my parents are still Sunnis. Should I break my fast with them or shall I do it at the time stipulated for the Shias? I don't want my fast to be void.
This issue does come across quite a lot, especially with, you know, when we have a congregation of Sunni and Shia together, especially for the reverts, I know it's a bit of an issue. And also, you know, when friends get together and they want to do iftar together or even pray together, the timing.
It's never so apparent than it is in this holy month.
Indeed. Ahkam-wise, you are not allowed to open your fast a minute before Maghrib Adhan. So in this situation, I'm afraid not. You can't open your fast with your parents, and you'd have to wait until Maghrib Adhan to open your fast. However, your parents should be understanding. Your parents should be accommodating, and it's only 15 minutes. Like, it's not a big gap. It's not like an hour, 2 hours or so. It's only a couple of minutes.
Some people would say it is when you're hungry.
Definitely. I mean, you're hungry, but you could say, oh, let me just, do wudu first and maybe I'll pray before I eat, or, maybe I'll
So would you say recommend sort of not to obviously go head on and argue, but to divert and perhaps
Indeed. I mean, we don't want to create a hostile environment at all, and, there is different opinions in different madhab, and we need to tolerate that and accept that okay, you're going to open your fast at this time, I'm going to open my fast at this time, and there's no need to create conflict. There's no need at all. However, if you're embarrassed to say, oh, do you know what, I need to open it a bit later, this or that, just go to the toilet, maybe do wudu, or just say I want to pray, make an excuse just before I want to read a little bit of Quran. It's not like you have to delay or distract yourself for too long. It's only 15 minutes, so I don't there's no need.
It can be quite difficult though, because I know in gatherings, parents can be quite, obviously this is a young child and, parents have their set ways of we've taught you and you're doing something differently. And even in gatherings where with friends, they can be obviously understanding. And, when we have gatherings with them, Sunnis, and, it's never an issue. It's just like, yeah, we've just got a different time and Bismillah, you start eating. So it's not, and often they will actually delay theirs till we start eating. And I know in some sort of group iftars that we've done, community, I went to one that was predominantly Sunnis, and I think I was the only Shia there, and I was the last one to eat. But again, I'm older, and I can make my way around. I'm quite confident. But for younger people, that can be quite difficult and daunting. And
those people at uni, for example.
Yeah, I can understand. It's intimidating.
Everybody's breaking fast and they're looking at them and saying, "Go on, then, eat it then." Yeah, I'm alright, alhamdulillah, shukran, brother. And they got the banana there, trying to hang back with it. Go, Bismillah, brother, please.
Yeah,
please.
Practically.
Reminding me of my uni days. I remember that it can be a little intimidating and
or at least uncomfortable.
And a little uncomfortable, but as Shia, we don't need to shy away from our beliefs. We don't need to shy away from our practices. It's you can say, oh, I used to say, oh, I've got a couple of more minutes. And they'll be like, okay, no problem.
So what would you say to a young person to give the reason? Perhaps somebody says, well, why is it like that? Why we're all Muslim, eat. It's time for.
Okay, so in terms of, why do different madhab? Different madhab have different timings and different.
So maybe different methodology for calculating. Is that correct? How they calculate or work out the time?
And also different methodology and different. For example, let's say sunset. So when is sunset? Is it once the sun has setted, or is it when the sun is setting? When it starts to set halfway through, what are the indications of that the sun has set? What is the indication of time? Alhamdulillah, mashallah, in today's day and age, we have Greenwich time medium, where we can give you this specific timing calculated that at this time the sun would set. And sometimes ihtiyat, you give it a couple of more minutes, 1 or 2 minutes extra. According to the Shia, we always say when the redness has left the sky and it's on the one side. I'm trying to think now, rising. He says, when the red is on the western side, So the redness is all around, and it slowly starts to creep towards the west. And when the redness is all in the west, that's the time of Maghrib. That's the time you can open your fast. So, you know, others may say no, it's when the redness is in the east. That's when you can. That's when the sun is set.
So quite nuanced.
Yeah, so there's different, like I said, methodology and different indicators of what time is Maghrib, and that's depending on what madhab you follow, and this is why we have a difference in time, you know. And if, you know,
do you think that difference is a positive? It's a benefit, or do you think it causes division amongst us?
I don't think it causes division. I don't think it's a benefit neither. I think it is there because people have different interpretations. If anything, it shows that our religion is open to interpretation, and our religion is a tolerant religion where we can tolerate, respect, and we can, you know, accommodate people having different opinions and different rulings in regards to Islam. It's perfectly fine. We don't have an imam here at the moment. Until the imam comes, may Allah hasten his reappearance, inshallah. Until the imam comes, we can't say what is 100%. Until the imam comes. When he comes, then everything is 100%. We have no room for discrepancies.
Yeah.
It's a shame, I think, because again, because we're a minority school of thought, and I know certain areas they're predominantly Sunnis, and you may be the minority Shia, but it's important to feel that confidence, isn't it, in your faith, that this is what my fiqh says, and this is what.
Indeed. You know. I mean, Shia Islam, when I was growing up, and you know, I was born in the 80s, and I grew up in the 90s and early, what they call the noughties, but Shia Islam wasn't a dominant, a predominant religion. People didn't know much about Shia Islam. People thought if you're a Muslim, that's it, in general, that's it. They didn't know the difference. Now kids as young as 6, 7, 8 know, you know, that there's Shia and Sunni. There's two types, you know. We don't. I
guess that has its pluses and its minuses.
We're not a religion or a group that is unknown and, you know, not familiar with the community here in England. They know who we are.
Even if there are many misconceptions.
Exactly.
But it's taught in religious education in this country, whereas like you said, when we were growing up, we weren't taught. You were just a Muslim, and you know,
exactly.
I think the only time they knew about the Shias was...
So it's, the point I was trying to get to was that we don't need to shy away.
No.
And we don't need to feel that, oh, no, I'm Shia, sorry. No, we don't have to say, yeah, I'm Shia, and this is what we do. This is our faith. We don't have to be like, you know, proud as in like, yeah, this is who we are, like, you know.
Confrontational.
We don't be confrontational or condescending or anything like that. You're wrong and I'm right. No, we have to say, look, this is the methodology I follow, and according to my sheikh or my sayyid is this time. So, you know, I'm going to wait.
Absolutely, it's absolutely
fine.
Do
you have any tips and pointers for those new to the religion of Islam? Their first fast, second fast.
I say, you know, enjoy the experience. Definitely try to do it with the community. Don't do it yourself. Get in contact.
The more involved you are,
get in contact with other Muslim brothers and sisters, and you know, so you're all talking together, and because mashallah, during Ramadan there's loads of events that are happening, so you know you can attend. There's Quran circles, tafsir, tajweed, ihkam lessons. There's loads going on in the community for 30 days. You don't have to feel, you know, don't have to be, I'm fasting by myself or on my own. No, get involved. Do iftar with the brothers and sisters in group. It's a really nice communal, you know, holiday period. You know,
any tips for the community with regards to those? Like the same question, but maybe
be very
projected at the community.
For all Muslims that are fasting, you know, trying, you know,
for the veterans
as well. Make sure you're doing programs, holding events. It's 30 days. We have Laylatul Qadr, mashallah. We have a couple of birthdays. Imam Hassan's birthday. We have the istishhad of Imam Ali alayhi salam, Amirul Mu'mineen. Let's get active. Let's get Ramadan. Everyone knows we're fasting. The public know. You know.
Oh yeah.
Everyone knows.
Oh yeah. Most government buildings
isn't it a really good time
public
to start
sector.
introducing Islam to people who don't know? You know, or you know, why not invite non-Muslims to come have iftar? Or why not encourage non-Muslims? You know what? Why don't you fast for one day to see what it's like? And at the end, come to the mosque and eat.
That sounds beautiful. That's a beautiful dawah. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, I think also there's what would your tip be for somebody who's not perhaps near a community, more isolated, maybe a Muslim, not necessarily revert? What would they do?
Move. No, I mean for those who aren't that are quite distant, for whatever reason. I know brothers who, you know, they're working because they're far from family and this and that.
It's like that for a lot of Muslims in the US. A lot of you know, because America is such a big compared to the United Kingdom. It's such a big country. and some people are very isolated.
So, you know, the best thing is to try and find the community as close as you can, you know, and if you can make the journey, go for it.
Yeah.
If you can't, mashallah, most of our programs and stuff are online. Why not go and just, you know, make sure, allocate some time, go online and watch some lectures, specifically for Ramadan, some live lectures. Imam Hussein TV, we're here to help you for your Ramadan period. You know, watch the channel, we can help you and get you into that spiritual zone to help you excel in your spirituality this Ramadan. And
also, like you said in the previous point, that it's not necessarily about sharing your fast with Muslims. You could invite, you know, your colleagues, your, you know, whoever, and join, you know, the celebration of opening your fast.
Indeed, I remember watching a famous celebrity, not mentioning names, Russell Brand. He came to this communal iftar that we're having, you know, and he came to support the charity and what they were doing, and you know, it was really nice. And inshallah, we can have more of this.
Absolutely, definitely opening your centres locally and inviting non-Muslims and actually having a collective. There are actually initiatives in the UK where centres host for non-Muslims, but definitely to get involved.
I agree. Making Islam real and relevant to the society that you're living in, and not just isolated.
Last pointers before we?
Okay, so last point is, you know,
your takeaway message.
My takeaway message to the people, you know, for all the Muslim Ummah, for the brothers and sisters, you know, this is our month. You know, let's get together. Let's make it very, very spiritual. Let's grow together as a community and get closer to the Imam of our time, get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as a community. And let's not go empty-handed. Let's take, you know, our non-Muslim brothers and sisters with us and let them share with the experience. Furthermore, for the reverts, you know, if you're finding it difficult, you know, you can do taqleed of say Sadiq Shirazi, and he'll allow you to open your fast early if you want, even if it's too long. If not, please get involved with your community. Find out, you know, local brothers and sisters around. Do not be by yourself this Ramadan. That's the main thing. Don't do it yourself, because you know it gets boring, gets lonely,
it gets tough.
Indeed. So you know, find your local centres, call up your brothers and sisters, and get together. Have like local meets, you know, group iftars and things like that. Really get involved and grow together as a community, inshallah.
Thank you so much. Inshallah, have a blessed day.
Very nice.
I will do my best.
Thank you so much. It's very interesting.
Thank you for having me.
Good pointers there.
Thank you.
Inshallah, our viewers have a blessed suhoor and a blessed day. Enjoy your fast.